Skol, Vikings fans. What's up, my purple family? It's your boy here, the most passionate die-hard Minnesota Vikings supporter you'll ever meet. And oh man, do we have a roller coaster to unpack today? Picture this. Our number 10 overall pick from 2024, J.J. McCarthy, finally steps under center as the starting quarterback in 2025 after missing his entire rookie year. The hype was real. The dreams were huge. But what we got was a wild mix of heart-pounding highs, gut-wrenching lows, injuries, comebacks, and flashes that make you believe this kid could be special. We're diving deep into his debut season, the good, the bad, the ugly, and the hope for what's next. Buckle up, because this story has more twists than a Lambeau leap. This debut against the Bears? Pure chaos and grit in one package. McCarthy throws a pick-six right to former Viking Nation Wright, who jumps the route to Justin Jefferson and takes it 74 yards the other way. Jefferson later admits he wasn't fully dialed in after that hamstring camp issue. Ouch, early struggles connecting with our superstar WR4. But does our guy fold? No way. The response was fire. McCarthy and Jefferson link up on a 13-yard TD in-breaking route late in the game. The two-point try fails. Bears still up 17-12, but the duo is fighting. Then McCarthy drops a perfect ball to Aaron Jones Sr. for 27 yards and a score, followed by a two-point conversion to Adam Thielen for the lead at 20-17. He caps the next drive with a 14-yard TD scamper on 3rd and 1. Unreal. McCarthy becomes the first QB since Steve Young in 1985 to overcome a 10-point fourth-quarter deficit in his NFL debut and win in regulation. Plus, he's the first since Cam Newton in 2011 with multiple TD passes and a rushing score in his first game. Skol. What a way to start. But was this just the beginning? Full steam ahead? Not quite. Week 2 brings an ankle injury that shelves McCarthy until Week 9. Brutal blow for a young gun trying to build rhythm. In between, the team turns to veteran Carson Wentz, who joined late before the season. Wentz makes 5 starts, going 2-3. Wins against the Bengals, 48-10 blowout with 5 takeaways, and Cleveland and London. But losses include a fizzled comeback in Dublin against Pittsburgh. Wentz grinds through a shoulder injury in Philly and LA, where our banged-up O-line gets shredded. Injuries everywhere, the recurring nightmare of 2025. McCarthy returns in Week 9 against the Falcons, finishes that game strong. Then comes a memorable performance back in Michigan, torching his old rivals with 3 TD drives in an upset. The kid thrives in big moments, showing why we drafted him high. But valleys hit hard in November. Struggles at home against Baltimore, then a tough game versus Chicago where he leads a late go-ahead drive, only for the Bears to return the kickoff 56 yards for the game-winning FG. Heartbreaker. Things get worse at Green Bay. McCarthy limited to 87 passing yards, then lands in concussion protocol postgame. Rough first taste at Lambeau. That sets up undrafted rookie Max Brosmer's first NFL start at Seattle. Tough spot, tough team, and we end November on a 4-game skid. Oof. McCarthy bounces back in December, opening against Washington with real progress. He starts a 5-week stretch of growth, combining with our nasty defense and special teams for wins over the Commanders and a big one at Dallas. Momentum building, but another bump. Hand injury at the Giants, struggles gripping the ball. He leaves. Brosmer finishes clean with a game-winning drive. Then Brosmer goes 1-1, beating the Lions on Christmas. McCarthy starts the finale versus Packers but exits early in the second half. Injuries just wouldn't quit. Historical flashes keep us believing. McCarthy is the first NFL player ever to throw multiple TDs and rush for 1 in 3 of his first 8 career games. Since 2000, he's one of only 6 QBs under 24 with at least 4 wins and 14 total TDs in their first 8 starts, joining Stroud, Mahomes, Prescott, Rodgers, and our own Dante Culpepper. He becomes the 4th QB since 1970 with 5 TDs and 2 road wins in his first 3 starts. In Week 14 versus Washington, first Vikings QB 22 or younger since Tommy Kramer in 1977 to throw 3 TDs in a game, with a 125-plus passer rating. He's the 3rd first-year Viking with a 3 TD, 0 INT game, joining Kramer and Tarkenton. The highest high? That 34-26 win at Dallas on Sunday Night Football in Week 15. Cowboys fighting for playoffs, prime time, big stage. McCarthy's first pass gets tipped and picked off. Early 7-0 hole with a fake FG. But he stays cool, changes plays at the line, makes smart decisions. Explosives everywhere. 20-yard TD to Jalen Nailor to tie it. Sneaky 1-yard TD run to tie at 14. Down 23-17 late third. He hits TJ Hawkinson for 29. Then back-to-back to Nailor, 23, and Jefferson, 10. Setting up CJ Ham's 1-yard plunge. Next drive, scramble 8, passes to Josh Oliver, 18, and Hawkinson, 18. Then 4-yard TD to Nailor. Composure on a huge stage. Encouraging. The lowest low? Those two brutal games. At Green Bay and Seattle. Offense scores just 6 total points. McCarthy 12-19 for 87 yards and 2 picks versus Packers. Special teams error gifts them a TD. Then nothing clicks. Next week, Brosmer starts. 19-30 for 126 yards and 4 picks at Seattle. 8-day nightmare for the QB room. 2 pressing questions heading into 2026. Would we re-sign Sam Darnold? He got an offer but chose Seattle for more money, years, and a clear starting role. And would the keys go to McCarthy? Yes, we rolled with him. GM Kwesi Adofo-Mensah says McCarthy showed flashes of the player we thought he could be. Injuries, especially O-line, challenged even vets. They view him as a soon-to-be 23-year-old who needed more reps, but they're excited to develop him. O'Connell calls him a guy who wants to be great and will work tirelessly. Teammates like Will Fries, Brian O'Neill, CJ Ham, and even Jefferson back him big time. Chemistry with JJ will grow this offseason. For the QB room, after Darnold and Jones left, we had McCarthy and Rippon, then traded for Howell, later traded away, signed Wentz, season-ending shoulder surgery. Goal is a deep, competitive room for playoff runs. Wentz is a free agent but in great contact. We need talent behind McCarthy. What a season. Vikings Nation ups, downs, injuries, but those flashes scream potential. McCarthy's grit, those historic moments, the comebacks, it keeps the fire burning. Skol forever. What do you think? Is JJ our guy long-term? Drop your hot takes in the comments below. Did the Dallas win get you hyped? Hit that like button if you're riding with McCarthy in 2026. Subscribe for more Vikings news breakdowns. Turn on notifications and share this with your fellow Purple faithful. Let's build this thing together. Skol Vikings.